What's up, people? My name is Ben. I'm going to be talking about a movie I watched and a philosophical analysis, that is, of the movie Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, starring Jim Carrey and Kate Winslet. After watching the film directed by Michael Gondry, I noticed that there was a direct relationship between the two characters, Joel, Jim Carrey, and Clementine, Kate Winslet, and their relationship, and it was directly created to theories of Friedrich Nietzsche, is I believe how you say his name. And the reason I say this, well, basically, if you haven't seen the film, it begins with a couple pretty much only being able to focus on the bad things that have been going on in their life rather than the good. um, Pretty much, they have a hard time seeing themselves together for a long time and are having issues, but they want to be together for a long time in their hearts. So Clementine, being unhappy, decides to have her memory wiped, which causes Joel to get mad and do the same thing. And although this is a fictional film, and they wanted to kind of they wanted to just basically only forget the bad things. There's in real life, I know a lot of us would like to do the same. However, remembering and forgetting is all necessary for human life and sanity, because if you forgot everything, you'd be blank, and if you remembered everything, you'd go crazy. The theory of eternal recurrence is the main thing Nietzsche is known for, the German philosopher. Basically, there's a question kind of goes along with this theory, before you act, if you do the same choice for all eternity, or in other words, what I'm about to do now, would I want it forever, or what I want now, would I want it forever? And that's kind of what Joel and Clementine struggle with finding out, until they ended up coming back together full circle even though they did have a memory loss, which goes right along with Nietzsche's theories of having reoccurrence in life, even though if they're meant to be, they're gonna come back to each other. Both characters, because they took the pill, were placed in a reoccurring situation, and they both kind of just chose to take the easy way out rather than trying to cope and move past their differences, which is obviously why they took the pill, because they couldn't cope with all the negative things going on in their relationship. Yeah, I mean, now they're pretty much amnesiacs. They don't know. They know each other. I mean, they meet each other, but they don't remember how they were before. So it's just what the philosopher said, if it happened again, it'll happen again. If it happened before, it'll happen again. The Nietzschean philosophy means another way of putting something you believed in was if something is doomed or bound to fail, you should still enjoy it during the present. It's good form during the present. Basically saying enjoy it while it lasts. Or if you know, if you have a friend coming out of town that's gonna visit and you know they're gonna leave soon, you're not gonna see him again for a long time, you should still enjoy the time you have with them rather than dwell about not being able to see them for a while afterwards. Another thing, another concept Friedrich Nietzsche really discussed was, or a question he posed was or the question of not being able to decide if you want it now or want it forever. But if you can say yes to that question, then that means that you are noble and great as a human being, and that once you do that, make the decision, then that shows how the kind of person that you are. He also believed the only way to affirm life to the fullest is you want life forever. You want it to go on forever. And with the relationship, Joel and Clementine, they kind of almost like they they were kind of in the honeymoon phase. They wanted that to be there the whole time, but in reality, that's not how a relationship goes. You have to move past that, and then real problems come, real struggles happen. You have to learn to cope with that and move past it. Like, they just have to want each other forever rather than just in the moment. But they still need to live in the moment and enjoy the good times they have with each other. But in the end of all of it, that comes to Joel and Clementine saying okay to each other, pretty much like liberating themselves from the past and kind of showing that okay, they're gonna accept each other and move on again, even though they know last time it didn't work out because they saw the cassettes of before they took the pill. Yeah, and the reason I think the reason they agreed to do it again was because they just were enjoying each other in the moment and the company they had. And at the end of the movie, it kind of leaves you like, are they gonna get back together? Or I mean, together, but are they gonna stay together? Are they really gonna make it work? Or is it gonna happen what happened last time? But I believe they'll be together after. I mean, like Nietzsche says, if it like the eternal reoccurrence, it happened again. Like say they break up again. I guess it doesn't necessarily mean they're perfect for each other, but if it happened once, they already came back to each other, then I think it would happen again. But they just need to not worry about the complications and try to just focus on progressing and living in the moment. So yeah, that was my take on the philosophical film analysis of Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. Thank you.